involved by having sidewalk sales. I mean, not me per se, because I'm a radio station. I
Right.
don't know what I'd sell, but you know, there's
Airtime.
exactly. I could do that, but there are different things that the DBA does to kind of piggyback off of those events. Now, there are some events that the DBA does solo that has been done, and we're in the process of discussing different events right now that we could possibly do alone. I mean, we've done concerts. We had something called Westerly Woodstock back in 2010, and I served as secretary of the DBA before being president. So during that time, I was secretary from 2008 to this year, 2012. So I was secretary for 4 years. And during that period of time, we had an event, Westerly Woodstock, held at the Knickerbocker Cafe. And there were basically, we had tie-dyed shirts, and it was a fundraiser. People would come in and they pay money to see all of these different acts that we had. Even though it said Woodstock, we had a lot of blues music. I don't know how you put blues and Woodstock
Right.
together, but it was a great way to raise money for the DBA. And what is the money for? Might be your next question. Not that I'm trying to put the next question
Sure,
in your mouth.
you handle the show.
But we raise money so that way we can do different things to promote downtown. And one way to do that is through advertising. And I don't mean just on WBLQ or 96.7 The Buzz. I mean, also advertising outside the area, to bring people into the downtown area, whether it be, putting something on the internet that reaches people far away, maybe a far-off magazine, or perhaps a newspaper off in the distance, or the radio stations.
Or coming on this show to get the word out about it in general, because
That's right. I was getting to that.
when they visit the website, I'm sure all these events are up there. You also answered another question that I was going to ask, and that is that you are very interlinked with the other organizations and associations. You mentioned the Westerly Pawcatuck Chamber of Commerce, and also, the association that's more affiliated with the beach areas. Everybody's intertwined and intermingled, and there seems to be mutual benefit to that being the case.
There definitely is, and we do all work together. And like anything else, I mean, you get a few bumps in the road, and nothing negative. But I mean, there's pros and cons to everything. But overall, everybody works together as a great team. And the great thing about these Downtown Business Association meetings is once we're finished with the agenda, once we get through everything we have on the agenda, which is set the week before each meeting, we allow people to stay after the meeting. We can talk, we can discuss. We also form committees. We just recently formed an events committee, and that events committee is talking about what I was just talking about a little while ago. What events are we going to do this year?
Do you get busier in the summertime with those events just because of the nicer weather and people's ability to be out? There's probably certainly more tourists in the area because of the beaches and maybe coming in from the Mystic area, that sort of thing.
Well, to be quite honest, it definitely is busier during the summer. However, everybody in the downtown Westerly Pawcatuck area within that district, they're businesses that are operating 365 days a year. And definitely not as seasonal as the Mesquamaket area might be.
Yeah.
So we definitely rely on locals more so than any other organization. There are tourists that come in and do business with the downtown businesses, but it is important for us to market ourselves to the local community as well, and to remind the locals that there is a downtown to come to. And I put this challenge out there to people watching the show. When was the last time that you've been to downtown Westerly or Pawcatuck? And if you haven't been lately, come on down, because there's always something going on. And a lot of businesses, they're making an effort. I mean, one of the biggest complaints for many years was that businesses are not open late enough.
Right.
And you know what? That's still a challenge. We're still not at that point. But there have been a lot of new additions to the downtown area. You were talking about running the gauntlet a little while ago. Not necessarily, I don't just want to put the word bars on them, but there are a lot of new nighttime hotspots that have come into the downtown area. The Malted Barley, they serve famous pretzels there, and they have live entertainment almost every night of the week. Perks and Corks. And the name Perks and Corks, basically Perks, you can get your coffee or cappuccino during the day, and Corks, you can pop your cork at night and have some wine and
have a good time
beverages.
down there.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to have to leave it at that because we are out of time. I'll give you an opportunity to give a website for the association. Maybe people could go on there and learn a little something more too.
Well, the thing to do is to go to Facebook
Okay.
and do a search for Westerly Pawcatuck Downtown. And they have a page which you can like, and they also have a page which you can friend.
All right, we'll do that then for sure. Chris DiPaola, president of the Westerly Pawcatuck Downtown Business Association. Time flew, but thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you, Shawn. It's always a pleasure.
And thank you for joining us for another edition of For the Record. I'm Shawn Murphy. We will see you next time. Take care.